Yo, what's good? What's good? This is 20 Talk 20. Your boy Earn B's in the building. Steph the Oracle. What up, Steph?
What up? I know I have a deep voice. I'm doing Demi more up on here, but I'm here.
Tell me more.
I thought you were about to
I'm,
sing something real.
I'm here.
I'm here.
Yo, Andre, aka Dirty. We not worthy.
What's going on, bro? I don't know about you, but I am. I am.
Damn right. King Karim, aka looking real slim.
Yeah,
That boy
that's
King
it. That's
Karim
the
looks
goal.
good,
That's the
y'all.
goal.
My man,
Stay
you
I
healthy.
ain't
down
gonna
with the
lie.
brown? That's my boy right there. Down with the brown.
Down with the brown. That's it. I like that. Down with the brown.
No,
I'm
and
gonna,
and you a nurse. You know you ain't down with the brown. Stop your
Down
shit.
with the, so funny.
You a nurse. Stop your shit. You know you ain't down
That's
with the
why I know him.
Down and
browns.
down.
That's why I
Stop
know
it.
him for all those years. Oh my
you
god.
Stop
say you
it
know you
now.
ain't that with the Brown.
Down
Yo,
Stop
with
it.
that's
You a
the
hilarious,
nurse.
yo.
Don't just stop that shit, son.
brown. Oh
Yo,
man.
man. I ain't gonna lie to you. Me and King Karim past 2 weeks in the gym, and we've going hard, yo. We
Crushing it.
going
Yeah.
hard, man. King Karim looking good, back into it. I'm
Yeah.
proud of him, man. I know this dude's a busy dude. He's probably gonna be somewhere on the earth in a couple of weeks on the other side of the planet soon. But I'm glad that he's coming pushing through. And I'm gonna tell you a story real quick. I gotta tell this. Two 2012, I moved back to Long Island. Um, I met up with King Karim at through one of our friends, Sherrod, aka DJ Lux. And King Karim, I haven't seen King Karim after that. I ain't seen King Karim between 2013 and 2014, right? And then he said, "Yo, Ern, you okay, bro?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm all right. Wow, what's good?" He said, "Yo, Ern, I ain't gonna lie to you, fam. You falling off. You're really falling off, man. Come back with me to the gym." You know what it is? You know why that's important? Because people won't tell you that. People who love you will tell you that.
Yeah.
They'll
That's
say,
true.
"Yo, fam, you're not looking good, yo. You come fuck with me in the gym, yo." You know what I mean? And ever since, been going hard, yo. It's not about you trying to get a 6 pack or 2% body fat. It's just about the health for the heart,
Yeah. Yeah.
lower back, and us big boys. We usually have that lower back issue. Pause. But yo, Ken Karim, love you always, bro. Appreciate
Appreciate
you
you.
for
I'm
that.
gonna see you later.
Yes, sir. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So if anything, we're gonna get into it. Before we start, Steph, the Oracle, let them know where they can find us right now.
Of course, you guys can find 20 Talk 20, and we're here on all the platforms here on Restream. We're talking about shows, music, movies, and pop culture, and so much more. We're on Facebook Live, we're on X, we're on Threads, we're on IG, we're on YouTube Live as well. We're on Twitch, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. Now, again, if you guys want to be a guest, let us know. Hit us up on IG, collaborate. We have been getting in touch with a lot of great people since we came back from the Build Expo. I've been getting in touch with
Facts.
them, and everybody's excited. Everybody wants to be a guest. So please, if you want to be a guest, come and let us know. Let us know. Let us know. Stop playing.
Yeah,
Yep.
we had a
Yep.
meeting today with one of the peeps that we met over there at the Build Expo. My man Ivan Lee.
Hmm.
Nice.
Yeah, so
Nice.
we had a meeting today on upgrading our storage capacity on the
To keep up
computers.
with y'all.
Yeah,
To keep up with y'all.
to get a
Yep.
NAS server. So
Hmm.
Yeah.
yeah, so
So
He gonna get you one off the truck or no?
he said give me a good deal on one.
nah, he gonna give us the hookup,
Gonna
but
give us a
don't
hookup.
don't
Hey,
don't don't
Okay.
don't play
hey.
my
Okay.
man like that, yo.
You know,
Trust me, my free is my favorite price. I told you guys that
it
already.
ain't free, but it's a couple of
Yeah,
percentages
free.
off. That'll be good.
But I think
Is
it's
it?
important. Yeah, no, for sure. Like I
Uh-huh.
think something like this is definitely
Mhm.
important for us to keep networking. So if you guys again, if you know somebody that wants to come on, you want to talk about a favorite show, let us know and let us continue to collaborate because I love networking and we're looking to do more events in the future. And Ivan was really helpful in telling us like, oh, these are the events that you guys should go, interview others. So I thought
Yep.
he was really great. So we're gonna have him on the podcast really, really soon. And I'm excited for that too.
Ivan the Great, man. Shout out to him, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. If if you get situated, let me know. Wink, wink. I know it's not free 99, but percentage is cool. Talk to me. Trying to learn these electronics. Tell me, you know what I mean? 'Cause
Learn the gadgets.
I'm far behind on these. I'm talking about Google Gaga. What is that? I'm being far behind,
Oh
yo.
my god.
So y'all would help me greatly to catch up, man. But Steph, we got so much to talk about tonight.
I know.
We're gonna, as you said before, we're gonna do our best to fill it all in. Pause. Just sounds like a pause, right? But let's start somewhere. Where can we start?
I got you. We're opening tonight with
Okay,
rumors with
correct.
Rumorsville.
Okay,
Rumorsville.
what we
Rumorsville.
talking about?
Rumorsville. It sounds like what's that guy's
Like Whoville.
Dr. Seuss. Yeah,
Whoville.
like Whoville, yeah. Rumorsville. Dr.
Remember
Seuss.
Shaggy?
Wrong
we got-
cartoon. What are you talking about?
So we're gonna spill some tea today. We're gonna spill some tea. You see how Oracle got her tea ready to
I
spill
got
right
my
there.
tea ready to spill, son.
You're gonna spill
Let's
some
go.
tea. Let's start it
Let's
off.
go.
So first things on a I'm one of the biggest fans since like Sean Connery. Who will be the next James Bond? Rumorsville. What you heard, Dre? Who's gonna be the next James Bond?
It's either the next James Bond. I have no idea. I haven't watched James Bond since what's his name?
Skyfall, right?
No, was it name Brosnan? Pierce
Bronson.
That's the last one I saw. I didn't see the one with Daniel Craig. I didn't see any of those.
Daniel Craig is a monster, bro.
I didn't see any of those.
None of them?
Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't caught up. No, we haven't.
Man.
Oh my, those movies are that dude is legit. Oh wow, wow. But I ain't gonna lie, as moviegoers, we got so many movies. We got movies we still haven't watched. We got shows we still haven't watched. So I get it. I can't even get mad.
It's always a great catch up.
Yeah. But
who you think? Who you got, Ern? Who you think?
Oh man, so we got our boy Craven the Hunter.
Craven the Hunter.
The actor Aaron Taylor Johnson, excuse me. They're saying that he got it.
He got it.
Wait, is he in 28 years later now? He's in now.
Yes.
28. Okay.
Yes, absolutely.
Versus who?
That's my guy.
Versus who? Spider-Man.
Tom Holland, yeah.
Tom Holland, nah, I can't see
Tom Holland.
He's too tiny. He's too small.
Yeah, he's too small, bro.
Nah.
But it's the accent. It's trust me. Who can make it believable?
Yeah, but that's the case. You might have get what's his name, Egerton.
Yeah.
And he was in.
He don't got that look. Egerton don't got the look. Though.
It doesn't matter.
Yes, he does.
He
You
does.
don't have the debonair suave look.
He's not ready. He gotta get older.
He did.
He
What
gotta
are
be
you
a little
talking about?
older.
He did the Gentleman's movie series, and that was a spy movie, and he fucking killed it.
Yeah, he killed it.
Exactly. That's why he won't get it because hey, here's a spy movie. Here's another spy movie. Here's another spy movie.
Man,
Now,
if
they're
the
gonna be like,
budget money talks, bro, if that check comes with enough zeros, I'll be a spy. I get to kiss pretty women and be on an exotic sets.
Drink tea.
No. He's not gonna say no. I'm saying that the producers, directors, the screen folks are like, yo, dude, we're gonna throw him another one. Like he just did that.
I don't see Tom Holland being a serious actor, like especially
when
it comes to James
don't get him
Bond.
on man. He's a serious
that's
actor.
Not true.
That's not true.
That's not true.
That's not true.
Besides Spider-Man and what's
nah. Don't play my man like that.
Yep.
And Uncharted is like he plays. He's gonna be typecasted. Yeah, he's gonna play the same character every time.
Yeah. All right.
I just don't see him visually like as the next James Bond person.
So what you saying? Like Tom Holland's gonna be in every other movies and he's gonna still backflip, just a backflip?
Exactly.
Yeah, you coming at my man side?
But you know what's no.
You do a mean pirouette though, and he just got engaged to Zendaya. He good. He don't need a movie, son.
You know what to expect.
Zendaya's coming out with 4 movies fucking next year. He is fine. He don't gotta work.
What we got next? Hold
on. You destroying my man before you destroy my man Tom Holland. He was in a movie in a show called The Crowded Room. And this joint was by a lot of folks, they said it was pretty damn good. 7 out of 7 out of 10, bro. Like the dude's legit. He's a legit actor.
Dre's like this.
Because
it's probably the same type of role that from Spider-Man.
Dre's like this. It's like the guy from Harry Potter. Any other movie you ever see? Any other movie you ever see him do? All you're gonna see is Harry Potter. Like that's it. Like
Daniel Radcliffe.
You know what I mean? So
he's not.
Tom,
not wrong.
Tom, come to the show.
Wrong.
Tom, come to the show, man. Like they over here coming at you
damn
sideways.
well, Tom ain't coming to this damn show.
Oh, he busy with his girl. He busy with his girl. So
that's not his girl. It's fiance, baby.
Oh, fiance. Nice. Nice.
Yeah.
Congrats to them. But next we got moving to the Marvelverse now.
Okay.
So we got Jonathan Majors coming back as Krang. So I didn't even watch the last one. But I'm surprised Disney would take this chance with
Why
all the
wouldn't they? He was technically innocent.
yeah, technically innocent. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
you know, they don't want no drama. You know what I mean? They don't want no drama attached to their name. You know what I mean? So you
Right,
know,
right.
you
That's
know what I
true.
mean? So did he accept the role? We don't know. But you know, let's see. That's all I have to say. Like, you know, we don't know if he is, he isn't, but they said that he is in talks. Disney is in talks with Jonathan Majors coming back as Krang. You know,
And I don't know if you know, he talked about this a year ago. It was like a brief interview. Somebody on the streets was just talking to him and asked him, "Would you go back?" He said, "Yeah."
Mm.
He said, "Yeah." Like,
He
look,
liked
bottom
the role.
line, like Steph said, that check is real. That they're gonna cut that check, and when it says a
Yeah.
few M's, he'll be like, "Whew, thank you," because wifey was holding me down for a little minute. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he had mad money from Creed. I think he got a good check from Creed. Yeah.
Nah, it was okay, but the way they
Uh-huh.
talked about it, they said that his lady, his wife, Megan Good, was holding him down. That's what they said. That's what he said. That's what she said. They talked about it together. So I'm gonna just go with they were. You know what I mean? But you
What you think, Dre? You
how
think
it
he's gonna
is.
come back?
What happened?
You think he's coming back?
I think so.
Think he's coming
I
back?
think he wants to come back because I think the role was fit for him.
Mm.
You know,
What
and
you
plus
think?
I can't
Yeah.
see nobody else being Kang. You know, like it's not.
Mm.
I just don't see it happening.
What about you, Steph?
I mean,
Listen, they gave Robert
when was
Downey
the last
Jr.
time
a
I saw him
chance.
in Ant-Man? Was that when
Yeah,
we
yeah.
saw when he was introduced?
Uh-huh.
Where's
Yeah.
Marvel's direction going from there?
Yeah, yeah. Mm.
Well, he was in what's
Well,
the name?
well, it's
Lodi.
gonna be.
That's the last
What'd
time
you
we
say?
saw him. Lodi.
And
Loki,
Loki?
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Loki. Yeah, Loki.
Mm-hmm.
Where is
Okay.
he gonna go from here? Is he gonna have his own
Mm.
movie? Is he gonna have branching off from other things, other timelines? Like, where is he going?
Then they're gonna start him off small.
They're gonna have to start him small.
You're
They're
gonna
not
have
gonna
to.
give him a feature. No fucking
Yeah.
way. No fucking way.
Mm.
I mean, his script was unique on Ant-Man. That the whole
Uh-huh.
script was unique. People just didn't see it that way. We're busy always looking at superpower versus superpower.
Mm.
You know what I mean? But how brilliant his character is as a villain is dope. So, like Steph said, King Kurima, start small, and
Mm.
let's see if they're gonna say, "Hey, we're gonna have you here for the next 10 years." It could happen, just like that. You know what I mean?
Let's stay.
But
Let's stay with the Marvel verse then. Let's stay. All right. Well, next big actor, Michael B. Jordan, coming back as Killmonger. What? I mean,
I
well,
mean, why not?
why not?
I mean, with the success that's been going on with Sinners,
Uh-huh.
and there's other rumors around Top Gun Maverick going and continue from there. Why
Mhm.
not? Let him be the
Mhm.
Pedro Pascal of next summer. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, what kind of two didn't live up to the hype? You know what I'm saying? So like they're gonna have to bring him back. They're gonna, and I had a feeling that he ain't died. He probably fell somewhere. We're gonna find him washed up ashore somewhere.
Nah, he died,
Rehabilitating
bro.
himself. Nah, he ain't died. He ain't died.
Bro, they showed his spirit. He died.
Thanos killed so many people with the finger snap, and motherfuckers came back. There's a possibility.
Unless somebody gets the fingers of Thanos.
Black Panther came back too. He went to the spirit realm.
Like, my man, come on.
No, but honestly,
you can't wait for Black Widow then if that's the case.
But he honestly played a role that was made for him. That was one of the dopest villains I ever seen in a long time. And I really do hope he comes back as that character. And it didn't feel like it felt like a real character. It didn't like wow, like that like this could be him in real life. You know what I mean? So
Okay.
I really hope that he comes back as a Killmonger. That whole character was that whole whoever wrote him up or where he came from. They did a great job. Did a great job.
I mean, that was Coogler, so he played himself.
Yeah.
They said, Michael, just play yourself, just literally. You don't have to do no accent, no this, no that. Play yourself, and you'll be fine. And he killed it for obvious reasons. I mean, he's a good actor. But yeah, you're right. If Killmonger comes back, we're gonna see what he's gonna do. Steph's probably thinking what I'm thinking. Where's he gonna fit in? Is he gonna be
where does he fit in?
the evil character again? Is he gonna be that? I don't know. I ain't gonna lie.
I hope they don't go towards like that that Venom kind of role where he's like the anti-hero types. I hope they keep him as sinister and evil and like as crazy as he is. Like, you know what I mean? Like they don't go to that anti-hero, where he's like what's his name? The Rock in that movie, not Shazam. I forgot the Black Adam. Like he's a
Adam.
villain, but he's a villain, but he's also the hero. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Keep him a villain. Keep him the way he is.
That could be. You know what it is though? At the end of the day, write a great script. That's all we
write a great script. Yeah.
We don't. If it's great and he's a good guy, fantastic. We just talk about it like that. But if he's bad and he's a good guy, then you were right. It's like, yo, you ruined it with a bad script to match. You know what I mean? So yeah. Well, what else we got, King Kareem?
We got. Oh man, they're gonna take it back to the 80s. I heard so Henry Cavill. And I think they said the script for Voltron is complete.
Yes.
They finished wrapping the filming already.
The filming is wrapped. Oh, the filming. So it's even further along than I thought. That's just ready to give birth. That's just gonna give birth any day now. Yeah. This is one of my Rumorsville is one of my most anticipated Rumorsville that I'm hoping to see soon. You know, never thought it was gonna happen in my lifetime.
Okay.
What is it? I said I never thought this would have happened in my lifetime. Like,
Voltron?
No, a live action Zelda and a live action Voltron.
Oh, I believe I knew it would.
So guess what? It's actually coming true.
Yes.
So yeah, I mean but I don't know if they, it was very under wraps though. Very under wraps. We don't know. We know Henry Cavill is part of the story.
Yep.
Right. But we don't know much else. I think there was one I think fan made photo with Henry Cavill standing in front of the Black Lion. Yeah. If I find it, I'll post it in the on the YouTube or in the chat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's interesting. I ain't gonna lie to you. Whenever they release it, I'll be ready. I wouldn't be surprised if they say 2027 to be safe. They've been showing other movies 2026 already ready to come out. So yeah, it's cool. Now Zelda, I don't know nothing about.
Yeah, no.
But I would love to see it. Do you know who the actors are? Like anybody?
Just like I said, I would put those two in the same because I put those two in the same category because they're both in the 80s. It's been a long time coming. We saw a lot of animation. We saw the remake of the animation on Netflix. Voltron was amazing. We're like, why can't they do this in real life? Like, I mean, so let's see what happens. What you got, Steph? Anything to look forward to?
In terms of Voltron, I don't know Voltron.
You don't know? You're not an 80s
You don't
baby?
know Voltron?
Oh man. Well, it's like it must be a guy's thing for grown up young.
Voltron reminded me of Power Rangers.
Well, it was originated. Originally, I think Power Rangers stole it from Voltron.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, the first Megazords.
First Megazord.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
But which is cool because they just kept going, and whoever created Voltron, they said, "Yeah, keep going till you make me money, and I don't have to do nothing." With Power Rangers at all.
Yeah. I know Netflix made a killing on the remake on it, so I'm sure this is gonna just the hype along with it is gonna go crazy.
Oh
yeah. Well, ready for your tea, Steph? Your last cup of tea, your last tea that's coming out.
I'm waiting.
Yeah,
I'm waiting.
You're gonna spill a tea. We're gonna spill a tea.
I ain't
Check the
spilling
devil
nothing.
off, Steph. Check the devil off.
I'm trying.
Back in the world of Disney, I'm hearing that
what's going on in Disney?
Pirates of the Caribbean is coming back.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Wait. Is my guy gonna be leading it or not?
So that's the big question. I can't see it without our guy, and I put my Sauvage cologne every time I put it on. I think of him. Like, yeah. I put my Sauvage, even though that's like the
you have Sauvage too, right there.
Of course, yeah.
I got elixir.
Guy doesn't have Sauvage, so yeah. It's like
they got elixir.
Yeah,
elixir.
Exactly. The Dior. I was like, yo, every time
that shit is so strong. That shit lasts 3 days, bro.
Yeah, I said, Johnny. I said, yo,
that's how strong it is.
I can vouch for that.
Are you coming back to Pirates of the Caribbean? Every time I put that on, I put that cologne on, but I don't see. I can't see anyone else.
Me neither.
Filling that role.
At all.
I don't see.
Not even in the slate.
Okay, devil's advocate. Who would be? If you can't see Johnny Depp and God forbid he dies or something, who would replace him?
Look, there would be fools if they don't bring back Johnny Depp.
Keanu Reeves.
Keanu Reeves.
I was gonna say Orlando Bloom would take his place, but it's not
No.
like he's taking his place.
Mm.
It's just he happens to be the same
So
character, but not.
the rumorsville is that we don't know
okay.
if it's a remake, a reboot, or a continuation, right?
Well, it better not be a reboot. Then you ain't gonna have Johnny Depp. Why is he
Yeah.
Yeah.
there?
So a reboot could be anything. A reboot can go in a whole opposite direction. It could be more darker. It could be more funnier. It could be so it
Oh,
could go
okay.
to it could turn into a musical. Like you never know. You know what I mean?
Ooh, God willing. Ooh, don't do that.
But that's my rumorsville, and I'm gonna live there for the next couple of weeks and keep you guys posted if I find anything else new. You know what I mean?
Look, the Joker 2 learned from making stuff into a musical. Let's not do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Let's just make it a movie. And if it's like you said, it could go from anywhere. But Johnny Depp just have to do something for me in the movie. Something.
Even a cameo, even a post-credit scene.
Yeah,
something.
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 You know what I mean? But yeah. So it's so much rumors. I think right now we have so much to talk about, but we can move forward from the rumorsville just for the fact that it'll turn around from rumor to true, or from rumor to be like that was never true at all. Like at all. Like, yo, what the hell happened? So, but this is really good, yo. Like, for one thing, Voltron, I'm excited. I mean, it's already, the movie's done. Can't wait. Whenever it comes out, I'll be ready to go. Wait a minute, you said Netflix. Is it going to be on Netflix?
No, the remake animation is on Netflix.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
But then, the other thing is, like, sometimes another reason we put these things in rumorsville is because they could actually finish rapping and the shit never comes out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Powerpuff Girls. The Powerpuff Girls.
The Powerpuff Girls. Yeah.
We remember.
At least we got a trailer with that one.
So, a lot of these things, they talk about it, and then they even finish it. They complete, like, put the budget out there and everything, make them, and they never makes it to the big screen.
But sometimes I think what they do is they'll probably have like a couple of screenings for people, for some of the staff to see how it does, and then if it doesn't do well, then I don't think it's gonna come out.
Hence, it did not come out. It did not do well.
Yep, we're still waiting for the Wile E. Coyote movie.
You know what's one good thing about for the actors though, like especially when you're a seasoned actor, they got paid, even if they didn't come out. It's like, whoo, well, I don't care.
The pay was in the budget.
Yeah, like there's a couple of seasoned actors I saw in that trailer back for Powerpuff. It was like, well, it is what it is, man. But yeah, we can't wait. Zelda, I don't know. I can't wait to see it if it happens. But man, if that trailer sucks, I ain't gonna lie to you. Don't bother me with it. You know what I mean? Because I say that because it's gonna be a hard movie to make. Zelda might be a really hard movie to make. I can't picture it. I could picture Voltron, that's easy. He-Man. I could picture all those movies. I think He-Man was already done. You know what I mean?
That should have been on the list too. I think there is I don't know if it's they're starting I don't know if they picked the actors or they finished the script, but there is that's another rumorsville.
Another He-Man,
a live action He-Man. I'm saying Disney's doing it all with the Lion King and the Aladdins and all these others. I mean, so some of these other companies, they're trying to follow suit on the same play.
Yeah, I mean, He-Man, it's called Masters of the Universe. But it is true, and each his name is on there. I'm looking on IMDb now, so
yeah.
So it's there. You know what I mean? So yeah, we don't know. We got to see what's what. You know what I mean? We got to see what's what. He's playing Duncan. So yeah, let's see what happens, man. You know how we love movies and shows, so all in due time, we'll find out.
What you got next,
Steph? What else we got?
I don't know. You tell me. There's so much news to tell. You pick and where we go, and we take it from there because there's just so much to talk about. So
we all talk about one thing here. We love this guy so much. I'll let you say it. Tell them about what Batman 2.
Go
ahead, Steph. Go ahead.
So now it is official.
That was a Haitian too.
Batman 2 script is complete. So now we are looking for Robert Pattinson to come back onto this. We are ready. We are able, and we are like waiting.
Right.
We've been waiting. And I know we
Yeah.
gave shit to Robert Pattinson the last time because he was on Mickey 17. So
Uh-huh.
that shit was terrible. I'm just glad he's gonna come back to do something better.
Absolutely.
What are you most excited to see in this?
Villains, man. Just give me the
Villains.
villains. I want to see
Uh-huh.
how it all plays out because the story is great. And
Mm.
the first Batman was phenomenal. Like, there was so
Yeah.
many different, and it was darker, and it was just I'm ready to see what they're gonna do. What is Robert gonna do? Because it's a long line of Batmans. You got to follow suit. You know, you got your Christopher Nolan's, his Batman
Mhm.
Rises, Batman Night. They're great movies. So, you know,
Yep.
Patterson he's got his hands full. So just to follow up on the first one, I mean, I can't wait. I can't wait. Can't wait.
And is it true? Like, is he's still like he's doing Dune right now, right? Like he's in filming, or is that not true no more? Because they said he might go to Dune if this Batman thing is not complete. So I was wondering if anybody heard about that.
To
As
be
of late.
honest, I'm
I
not
didn't even
sure.
know they was coming.
I
out
didn't
with
even
movie.
know that he was coming
Yeah.
to Dune.
Mhm.
Yeah, no. Well,
Oh,
it's
it's
gonna
about
be the third, it's gonna be
Dune
the
or
third
Dune?
one, right?
Dune,
It's gonna
Dune,
Oh,
D-U-N-E.
the
Sorry,
third Dune.
Dune.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
gotcha.
Which one?
be Dune.
Dune, Dune
D-U-N-E
3.
Dune. Yeah.
D-U-N-E.
D-U-N-E when
Yeah.
Zendaya.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Say
the
that
Yeah,
again?
spices in the
yeah,
sand
with
and the desert.
Zendaya and Shyamalan.
And
Yeah.
Shyamalan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Shyamalan.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, so like I was saying, they said, hey, he said he was like, oh word, yeah, still not finished. Like, well, I got money to make. I'm gonna go do
Mhm.
Dune then. You know what I mean? Like, but you know, who knows? We'll see. We've seen plenty of actors of his multi-talented self. Got to do 2 big movies within a year and a half.
Mm.
So you might do both of them. Like they cutting them that real check. You know what I mean? Over 10, 12 million. You're gonna do it. You're gonna get it done. You know, and he's just a great actor, you know. So yeah. But Batman 2, let me ask y'all this: who do y'all want to see as a villain? Who are y'all looking for? Somebody new? We're gonna go back to
Somebody
Joker
new.
again.
Nah, give me
Don't give me
Mr.
Joker.
Freeze.
I
Give
don't want to.
me,
I don't want to see Joker.
give me more. Well, we saw the Riddler already. He's in jail, but
Mhm.
Yeah.
give me some Bane in this one. You know, give me Bane.
Mm.
Bane.
Give me
That would be dope.
Mr. Freeze.
Uh-huh.
What I say? Give me some
Anna.
Bane.
Give me a new car. Give me a
Yeah.
new Batmobile. Yeah.
Scarecrow. Give us Scarecrow.
Yeah.
You know, give
Scarecrow
us
would be cool.
who's the bat
We've
guy?
seen him already, but
The bat guy that
No, but didn't we see Scarecrow
Uh-huh.
already?
yeah, we saw Scarecrow already, but he
Yeah,
wasn't
we already
strong.
did.
He wasn't a strong Scarecrow though. He was
Yeah.
cool though.
Mm.
But yeah,
Um,
but
your
Dre, who you
answer,
said?
no, who's the other one that's like a wolf looking guy?
Mm.
He's always like a wolf, like a bat. He almost like he's all gray and tall. He almost
Man
look
Bat.
like
Man Bat.
Oh,
Man Bat. Yeah.
And
Give
then
us
you got,
Man Bat or
and
something,
then
bro.
and you got Killer
Oh, right.
Croc. You got
That'd be
Killer
dope.
Croc. You know what I mean?
Killer
And then,
Croc would be
my
crazy.
thing is, how the movie like give me a real Batmobile. Don't give me that 1960s, 1940s like yo.
Nah,
Where,
that Batmobile was dope.
no, bro, no,
For its
no,
time,
no.
for its
And
time.
then
For its time, you're
First-
saying?
It's the first
High
timers
tech vehicle.
Batmobile.
huh?
It was
We
the
need a-
first
Come on,
timer
bro. They have
Batmobile.
Instagram. They got iPhones. They got like all these like yo. My man came back with a 1930s like that straight out the what you call it the original.
With a
And, like,
turtle
did
box?
they go like oh bring the car from the original show? Like bring the car from the original show. Like yeah, if they painted that shit red, it's gonna look like the original Batmobile from the
Yo, that's fucking crazy.
That's the only thing that confused me. Is this in the future or the past? Like yo, why yeah. That was the only thing that confused
All right,
me.
question for you. What was the best Batmobile you've seen?
Oh, that's a good
Yo, that's the Dark Knight, bro.
Dark Knight. Come on, stop playing.
The Tumblr.
The Tumblr, son. Stop
Yes, it
playing.
comes in black. Mr.
That
Wade,
Tumblr
yeah.
was it? Does it come in black?
Mm-mm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Might be.
Mm-mm.
Might be.
All
And
right.
that joint switches to, and you know, when it all messes up, comes out the cycle, the bat cycle.
Come on now.
But now you got to worry about emissions, so it has to be environmentally friendly. Bro. The electric. You hear a whine.
You stupid.
He said, Batman's like, I have to wait for it to charge. Give me a minute.
Best charge.
Fucking stupid.
Let's go. But yeah, I want to see. I mean, another rumor, Clayface.
Clayface. No,
Clayface.
so Clayface
That would
will
be
actually get his own horror movie.
Oh, really?
His own it's supposed to be a horror movie. Yep.
Ooh.
I can see that happening.
Rumorsville.
That'd be crazy.
Rumorsville.
Rumorsville. Wow.
Wrong segment.
Wrong segment, but
But look, that would be dope though. Like,
Mhm.
why?
That'd be cool though, right?
That would be dope.
Yeah.
That would be like the way they did the Penguin show, like a limited series. They did Clayface just decided to go super crazy for a minute before he gets caught or however it ends. That would be dope. That would be dope. I would love to see that actually.
Let's see what else we got.
You know
We
what I mean?
got. Oh, I know this is. Every time I talk about this movie, Dre's gonna throw me under the bus.
Uh
But guess who's coming back?
oh.
You got Fast and Furious.
Oh God.
And
Oh,
then- oh God, Dre, what you didn't let me finish?
I don't have to let you
We
finish.
don't have to let you
What?
finish. Ugh.
Come on, you didn't even let me finish. You got Fast and Furious coming back.
What do I have to let you finish?
Hit that. Hit him.
You got-
Right left at him.
What?
Right left.
Why y'all hate on Vin Diesel for? Don't hate on Vin Diesel. So
My
Vin
man
Diesel
look like an
come back.
aged father of 10 right now. You saw that fucking that press conference?
Yeah, I did.
I'm bringing it back to LA.
Yeah,
We'll do
I did.
7 to find the one if you guys to come back to
And
LA.
that- and they're bringing back my boy R.I.P. Brian O'Connor. I don't know how they're gonna do it.
I need a minute.
He said I go back to LA. Like, he said I come back to LA. Yeah, the way he said it, you thought he was from LA for real, like he's not a New Yorker. He said, "Let's bring it back to LA." Everyone's like, yeah. I know deep down inside, people were like, "So we made a plane go. I mean, we made a car go all the way, damn near to the moon,
Should have
and now
stayed
you
there.
just want to bring it back."
Oh, so hold on, let's clear the air a little bit. Let's clear the air. So they're gonna be
Okay.
focusing more on the original. They're focusing it, bringing back the focus on the original with the cars and the driving and they're heading in that direction. So that's always a plus for me. That's
Okay.
all. Yeah. Once they went to space, it kind of took me to a whole different level with the Fast and Furious.
I started watching after 4, bro.
After 4, oh my God.
Yeah,
You
that's
gotta-
When they parted ways.
yeah.
Mm.
Alone. Without you, my friend. Ever since then, I said that's the last one I saw. I didn't see anything after that.
That's
And
it.
they said they're bringing Brian back. I was
They're
like,
bringing-
okay.
bring Brian back.
Well, what did they with the one for that one movie when he passed away? They used his brother as a clone and they just CGI the face on his brother.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure they're gonna bring his brother
Mhm.
to do the
Back
acting.
again.
Yeah, he looks
I
just
mean,
like him.
Yeah. But if they, I mean, if they make it to perfection, that'll be cool. But my thing is, bring it back to LA. Bring it
Run
back.
it back. Run it back.
Right, running back to the racing of the cars. Like, bro.
Take it back to the Honda Civics, the 2000 Civics. With the,
Yep.
Yeah.
Smooth motors.
But nah,
Bring
forget
back
it,
my
like,
boy Hector.
Hector.
But you took the car to damn near the moon. It's like fam, you know how great this script is gonna have to be that people be like, yo, I have to see this script where they're gonna be racing in LA again. It has to be great. So, like I said, it's no time soon. And Dre, you a fool, man. You say father of 10. Like, nah,
All right, so Dre,
that's
tell
still my guy, man. That's still my guy, man. I've been
him about your favorite series. Go ahead.
Who, me?
No,
Steph.
Dre's favorite series.
Oh,
I don't know how he
which one?
watches all of them, but I can never get into it.
Which one?
Okay, what's
It's
the
the
series?
Scream series. Yeah.
Oh, that's Steph's. That's
Scream?
Steph's.
Oh, that's Steph's. Oh,
You talking
Steph,
shit
is that
about
your
you
favorite
talking shit about Scream?
yeah.
Don't you
I
start?
could never get into it.
I don't care.
I could
I
never.
watched Wait, how many of them is there?
They're up to 7.
You're up to 7.
They are
Oh, I
now
thought you
filming
were
7.
I
So
thought
the
you
Scream cast has
Okay.
been reviewed and has been revealed that Nev Campbell will be back as Sydney Prescott, the star. She will be back. I'm excited.
Did she
No,
die?
she never died. Scream all day, baby. Scream all day.
Call me.
Stop it now. Call me, son. So the whole thing is that there was like a whole bunch of things that was surrounding this movie. So in Scream 6, Melissa Barrera and Jenny Ortega, right? So Jenny Ortega, you know her from Wednesday. She's doing her thing. She's keeping busy. So she was having a lot of conflicts going on. So she will not be back for the next series on 7. But Melissa Barrera, she was doing some weird shit on some Twitter and she got fucking banned. She got fired. So she
got-
What did
ain't
she
back.
do?
I don't know what she did. She was talking mad shit on socials, and they was like, "Yeah, no thanks." Boop. Like go ahead, crazy, bro.
Like finish
So,
her. Yeah. Mhm.
so just to see
Wait,
all the
hold
new
on,
characters.
Steph.
Tell
Steph,
me,
hold on. I'm sorry. What did she do?
she was
What
talking
did
mad
she
shit on
say
socials.
She's probably
about the
trying to
screen movie?
Political
said
shit. The same
probably said
thing
something
that
political.
same
Yeah,
thing. The
it's
same
just
thing
like
like Snow
just like
White.
the girl from the Mandalorian, and they
Same
just
thing.
canned her. They just
Same
canned
thing
her.
with Snow White. She was
Yeah.
talking shit and whoop whoop. Let her
That's
go
it.
too. So that was
Oh,
it.
there it is.
So
Oh,
it's nothing in a sense like you have to think about like Jonathan Majors, right? There was like a big
Here you go. She said something about Israel-Gaza conflict.
yeah.
ah.
Which was
Oh,
good.
there it is.
Mhm.
There it is.
That's easy.
She reshared a post accusing Israel of genocide and ethnic cleansing.
Mm.
So
Yeah, you just gotta keep your shit to yourself, man. Now she lost the bag.
Now she lost the
she
bag.
did. She did. And the whole
Mm-mm.
thing is that now you have all the original cast that is coming back. And I'm assuming there's going to be between flashbacks and it's going to be a whole different series and there's going to be a different introduction to new people. But the question is, will Sidney Prescott be the killer? And
No,
at the
there was
she
more than one killer in the last one. Steph. You know
exactly
that.
we know this.
Earn fought us on that. I was like,
I know, and we knew from the beginning.
I don't know
And
nothing.
I'm gonna show my I'm gonna show my age with the next one. Well, actually, I'm gonna show my age with the next two things to talk about that's coming
man.
out. Oh boy, the first one is Spaceballs.
Ooh,
You guys, I like if you mentioned, I can't even. I don't even know why we're talking about it because
Why not?
nobody
Because it's
in
coming.
their 20s or 30s is gonna know what Spaceballs is.
How do you know that?
Huh?
you can't make that
How do you know
assumption.
that?
I'm telling
Yeah,
you,
you don't know.
yeah. It's
You
like
don't know.
I'll give you a perfect. I'll give you a perfect example. I'll give you a perfect example. The gender, what is it called? The age gap is so big right now
Mhm.
that like like remember, like when Method Man and Redman went to go perform at a concert, the people didn't know who he was because the age gap like that. He's like, yo, the kids don't even know who we were. The people didn't even know who they were because they're from like the old school. And
Oh,
Space,
that was Summer Jam.
that was
Yeah,
something.
but
Yeah.
that might be more
But you got to
isolated.
play the Summer Jam people for that.
So that and
their
then but this movie Spaceballs, you know what I
For
mean?
promoting.
1987.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was originally 1987. Like I don't know, like and they're coming back out with some of their original cast members.
So
Rick
you can't
Moranis is
say
coming back.
uh-huh.
The director, I forgot his name. He's 91 years old. He's coming back.
Mel Brooks.
Mel
If
Brooks.
Rick
Mel
Moranis-
Brooks is gonna be
if
there.
Rick Moranis is coming back, that means his kids are in high school or in college.
Yeah.
That's
Because he
something.
stepped away to raise a family.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
You know, so he's
The
he's back
son
or he's
of the-
running out of money.
The
That'll be-
son of the
nah.
Oh, stop
Say
it.
that
Stop.
now.
You know
So-
he got residuals. Stop playing. That man is
You
good.
know
Like,
he good.
chill.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids was legendary.
Bro,
B.
there was 3 of
He's
them.
good.
Like, stop it.
So the
And
son of
Ghostbusters, yeah,
actually the guy from Thunderbolts is the son of the main character from the original Spaceballs, the villain in Thunderbolts.
Yes,
I forgot his
yeah.
name. So his father is actually in the original Spaceballs, and guess he's gonna be in it also.
That's gonna be dope.
That's gonna be tell you
That's
that
gonna be
this is for me. It's gonna be like I said. Did I expect this to happen in my lifetime again? No, I didn't expect it. Yeah,
No,
didn't expect it.
no. But don't ever assume that, bro. You got to remember, Maverick went $1 billion, bro. Maverick went $1 billion.
It was us. It was all the '80s babies that went and watched it 10 times. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. But there's still a lot of other kids, a little, beneath us who said, "Yo, I'm gonna check this out," and that happened. You know what I mean? But it's gonna again. I'm always go back to it. Writing. As long as it's a great script, I'm with it. You know what I mean? The first one was hilarious, easily hilarious, yo. Love that.
No, but you know what I'm nervous about? They're not gonna be able to be as because of the cancel culture. They're not gonna be able to do as much as they're going as deep as they want to go in. You know, and like when I say going with the jokes and going with the raunchiness and going with the, they're not gonna be able to do that again. So that's what makes it a little don't mess this up. Leave the original alone. You know what I mean? Like it can go down as a classic.
Oh, you talking about just leave it be? Well,
Yeah.
If you think about it, if they're bringing back if they bring back a couple of old school writers and they're sitting around plotting, they might say, "I don't give a fuck. We're just gonna do the movie."
But
be honest,
there's one element that's missing from the movie.
What?
John Candy.
Oh yeah. He died.
Oh,
See?
yeah.
I have a
Yeah,
feeling this is like
that's a
30
big
years too
element,
late.
actually.
This movie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
played.
That's a big
He was the Wookiee.
Chewbacca, yeah, that would be like the Wookiee Chewbacca
The
guy.
Chewbacca equivalent. That shit was a dog. It
yeah,
was hilarious.
hilarious, yo.
Heading in the same direction of comedy, we got
John Candy was so
the
funny.
next
God,
movie
man.
coming out. The next Naked Gun remake with Liam Neeson. This is
Oh
gonna
yeah,
be, yeah.
oh
They,
yeah. I want to see that.
yeah.
You know
This,
why I want to see that? First of all, I'm happy that that they getting Liamson away from the action movies because dude was getting up there and people were like, "Yo, fam, nah, you
Change-
67. I don't want to
change it
see
up.
I don't want to see Taking 6, yo. No way. Figure it out." And they said, "Yo, let's throw him in." He's probably said, "Let's do comedy." I mean, and he's like that. If you remember him from Rob Roy,
Yeah.
from Taken, from a whole bunch of movies, you know he can switch it up. He's an actor's actor. You know,
I could so from the previews I've seen, this is gonna be crazy.
you think so? You think
Yeah.
it's gonna? You think they're gonna keep it the way that they did it in the late 80s?
I hope so. I hope so.
I don't think it's gonna do too well, man.
You don't think it's gonna do too well? You think it's gonna be a flop?
It's gonna be a flop.
Is the original actor still alive? I can't remember his name.
What's the name?
I was about to say OJ.
No, the
Leslie
original
Nielsen.
actor.
Is it Leslie Nielsen?
Leslie Nielsen. Yeah.
No, he been passed.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. He would have loved to see this. He would have loved to see this.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
But
And
yeah, I mean, he's a
Mhm.
perfect actor to take his spot. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Perfect actor. So I don't know, man. Reboots are hard, and you're right, King Karim. You know, just people saying that's a little too touchy for us. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, it is there. It's
My
gonna
only
be there.
argument with that is that Tropic Thunder was the same way, and they give a fuck, and that movie was
Yeah,
successful.
so
Yeah,
that's
But they got a lot of backlash.
They got a lot of
I can hear
backlash.
that. I can hear
Yeah.
that though.
Yeah, no, they ran with it.
They ran with
with
it.
it.
They
Yeah.
ran with
I,
it. It was like,
and I ain't gonna lie to you, I didn't care.
me
You
neither.
know what I mean? The blackface
I
situation.
thought
It
it
was,
was
Yeah.
fucking
no,
great.
that shit was like if you love comedy for real and you watching the movie,
That's
and
the direction you need
understand
to
what
go
he's
in.
doing,
Just
that's
go all
the
the way.
yeah,
Go 100%,
yeah,
or don't go go big or
exactly.
go home, guy. Come
Yeah,
on, man.
exactly.
Go
They'll
home.
make they'll try to see if they can make a quick 400-500 million off that Naked Gun and a half to say and you know eat up the backlash and say, hey, look, man, we're from a different era. We're not that touchy. You know what I mean? We'll be fine. So.
And then what else we got? We just got some stuff that I'm kind of happy happened.
Okay. What happened? What happened?
Yeah.
Yo, his happy is different from our happy. Yeah.
Because they were all bad. They were all bad to me to begin with. Like,
okay. So what happened? What's happened?
Not all of them.
Yeah. So Sony scrapped all their spinoffs. Like Sony from the Spider-Man verse.
From the Sonyverse.
For the Sonyverse, yeah.
From
So
the Sonyverse.
So Craven was supposed to have a TV spinoff. I think Madam Web was supposed to have a TV spinoff. Venom was supposed to have a TV spinoff. And
But Venom was good. I enjoy Venom. I like Venom.
I don't know what. Yeah, Venom was.
They got a lot of hate for no reason. Venom was good.
I didn't understand.
All right, and then it just gets for me, all those were positive things.
Like all of them, like even Venom. Venom was what was wrong with Venom that people didn't like? I was so confused by that, man.
Spinoff from one of them, so.
Yo, we can't hear you.
Hey, King Karim, I can't hear you.
It was supposed to be a spinoff from one of the shows. It was supposed to be. There wasn't just Venom. It was supposed to be a spinoff from one of the shows.
Okay.
And then
with Tom Hardy or somebody else?
No, it wasn't supposed to be. It was supposed to be another character from Venom. Well, somebody's supposed to get his own show or whatever the case may be. So when that caught my ear, I'm like, something. This doesn't sound like a bad idea.
Right.
So, and then tomorrow.
Well, who's the character?
I think it was supposed to be like a Sinister Six or something like that. They were supposed to have some live action Sinister Six spin-off.
Sinister Six.
Yeah. If you go for the comic books, that was a big series. The Sinister Six.
Right.
It was really deep. It was like seven issues. I remember that from the 90s, and but they were supposed to, that was supposed to be the plan. Didn't go there.
Okay.
And then
if you like animation, Spider-Man and Sinister Six, had like three seasons, I believe, 3 or 4 seasons, which was really good.
These two go together right now. We got we got Jurassic Park coming out midnight tonight. I'm gonna try to make that show. Try to get a midnight show and a Bargain Tuesday deal. And then The next,
It's midnight. It's no longer Tuesday.
it's gonna be. I'm still gonna tell him it's Tuesday. Yeah, I'm still gonna
It's
tell
not
him.
Tuesday, yo. Midnight means Wednesday.
Wednesday, my dude.
Yeah. And then
Cause I checked the price. I checked the price for midnight. It was $23.99.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no
Oh,
bargain
yeah.
Tuesday.
Ain't no bargain Tuesday because
Oh,
it's no
man.
longer Tuesday.
AMC tomorrow matinee.
A matinee.
That's what we're doing tomorrow.
Yo,
who's
Steph,
gonna-
he's gonna go on the line at 11:58 p.m. They said, "Give us 2 minutes. Hold on."
Right? Like what?
Oh,
Like
it's
no,
12
it's
a.m.
Wednesday.
Jurassic Park comes out tomorrow at midnight tonight.
All right.
And they're
Ooh,
gonna have
Scarlett Johansson, let's
Right.
go.
And they're gonna have the
Oh,
$80. I don't know if it's 80. I know they're gonna have the popcorn bucket. It's gonna be. It's
the
gonna
$80
have.
bucket.
It's gonna have. It's at more. I don't have. I wish I had the screenshot to show you what it looks like. But
I'll get it right now.
they have the Jurassic Park popcorn bucket. They're gonna have the Fantastic Four popcorn bucket. They had what was the other one?
They have the F1 helmet.
F1 had a popcorn bucket. Captain
Is it true
America
that
had
the
a
bucket
popcorn
floats?
bucket.
It
Like,
floats?
huh?
Is it true it floats? The popcorn bucket for Fantastic Four?
I
I
don't
have
know.
no
It's
idea.
a Galactus head. Yeah. It's a
Okay,
head.
because
Yeah.
that shit's ridiculous, yo. That's
Yeah.
ridiculous. I'm not giving you
$80 for
for that
popcorn.
shit. Nah, that's madness, bro.
Yeah.
Nah.
But like,
Nah.
there's people buying them. Like, where are you putting these things after you buy them? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
To the parents who
you
have 4 kids,
you have
don't do it.
home video movies, and they have you
Yeah?
fill it up with popcorn and
don't know.
M&Ms and snacks.
oh yeah,
and
there it
all
goes
of the
right there.
above.
That's the Jurassic Park popcorn. Oh my, $80. The incubator popcorn bucket. It's from Regal. Oh, okay. What is that? A shoehorn on top? What is that? Oh, that's a straw. That's a straw.
Oh
for a
yeah,
drink.
yeah. The popcorn goes in there, and then on the left is the cup, is the drink,
Oh my god.
and at the
I
top
don't
is the
know.
straw. Yeah,
With
No,
a
but-
dead dinosaur in there?
yeah.
That's
It's supposed to be incubator.
The incubator.
That's
They're making a dinosaur.
Nah, I'm good, fam.
It's plastic.
No
It's a
way.
toy.
No way, Hosey. No way, Hosey.
Mm-mm.
That shit looks disgusting, and I gotta eat out that shit.
It's plastic. There's nothing in there.
I'm good.
That shit is dope. That shit looks dope.
Sometimes what they usually do is they give you the bucket and they put the popcorn in another bucket.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. They give it to you to go home on the side.
They give it to you to go home on the side. Yeah, that's it.
My God, yo.
Oh man.
Unbelievable, yo. But I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
I know Party J, first and foremost, shout out to our crew member. Party J's not here. Today's his birthday.
Celebrating.
Shout out to our
Happy
guy.
birthday, Jay!
So he's probably gonna get, I think he did say he's gonna get
Look at
the party bucket, whatever you call it.
popcorn
He said
bucket.
he's- the popcorn bucket. He said he's definitely doing that. Because he's a connoisseur of that. So he likes to collect the items
Mhm.
of the big movies.
Yeah, but this is a Fantastic Four one, and there were a lot of things going around that it looked like something else holding the popcorn.
Yeah,
it does fit that description.
I don't want to know, man. What this thing.
But this one looks cool though, like the F1.
Oh, the helmet. Yeah, that was nice.
$150 though.
$150? So they're reselling them on eBay. They buy
Yeah.
them and reselling on eBay for $150.
Yo,
Yeah, this is crazy. Look at it. The helmet's pretty cool.
business.
It's a real helmet, fam.
Mm.
It's a small helmet.
Like,
This was
yo, let's
$86.
just get real helmets and just put F1 on it. Like,
So here you go. This
Large
is pretty
drink,
dope though. This looks dope.
$34. Like, how much is how much in the movie theater now? Like, this is crazy. Like, I
Yeah,
get
but it's probably unlimited drinks.
unlimited. They don't, it's probably like
oh,
real
at
fine
least
print.
unlimited popcorn, at least.
Most likely, yeah.
Certain theaters they do.
So you buy the helmet and they're gonna say, "Hey, don't worry about the popcorn; it's on the house," right? I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I think AMC does free popcorn and free drinks.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
If
that
you're not a
makes sense.
popcorn,
Regal gives it to you only if you buy the large ones.
Yeah, if you buy the large
So
bucket.
if you get small and medium, they don't give you the refills. But if you get the larges, they'll give you the refills.
So they're basically doubling their price automatically as soon as they sell the helmet. That's genius. That's genius. Why not?
Business. Why not?
Good business. That is good business.
Business.
I mean,
All
they're
right.
cool. It's just, we're in the theater. We're concerned about how much is this? $88. I'll take one.
My mom would be
And
like,
you got
put
two
that
kids
back.
over here.
Put that back. Yeah.
Like, yo, well, yeah, I'll take only one.
Yeah.
Thank you. You know what I mean? It's crazy, bro.
You guys,
God bless them. Good
no
stuff, man. I love
shame,
my
no
movies,
shame
though.
in yelling at you too. Put
No.
that back.
No, it is what it is. But Kim Karim, man, we're doing great, and I ain't gonna lie, I want to talk about movies right now. I want to talk about movies we've seen. No, excuse me, I'm sorry. TV shows. I want to talk about TV shows. Let's move on to the next topic. It's basically matter of fact, Steph, correct me if I'm wrong. The next topic, what's the TV show?
Ironheart.
It's Ironheart, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So if you've been living under a rock, Ironheart is a show that came out last week. It's been getting a lot of press, believe it or not, some good and some bad. Unfortunately, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie to you. I'll be the first one to say it. Every time you get an opportunity for a black actor to showcase their stuff, there's always an issue. But that's me.
But what do you give the show?
Well, let's talk about it before we get there. Let's talk about it before we get there. So Dominique Thorne, she plays Riri Williams. She's basically the female version of Iron Man, of Tony Stark. She's brilliant, you know. So the show to me overall is getting better. You know, I think I expected exactly what I expected it to be. You know, you got to start somewhere. You know, Ironheart is starting somewhere, and this is it. You know, her making her own suit. You know, her situation is money. You know, she don't have the money to be like, yo, if I was a billionaire like Iron Man, I'll be able to make a suit with no problem too. You know, she got the genius. She went to school. She got the whole Iron Man. How do you call that? Help me out, Steph. To school for the geniuses for under Tony Stark's scholarship fund and all of that good stuff, right?
Yeah. MIT, is that one?
Yeah, MIT, right? So turns around. Unfortunately, she gets kicked out. You know, they said, look, you've been focusing on this suit and etc. for so long, and you were doing other things on the side. She said, look, I need money. I need money to make my project happen, my ultimate project, you know? So from there, finally gets the suit done, and only on 3 episodes so far. But for me, the episodes were getting better as they went. You know what I mean? A little bit cheesy here and there, like Dre would say. You know, you got those moments, unfortunately. You know, we try not to get political, but we get political, right? You know, the urban situation. She's coming from Chicago, urban Chicago. You know, you got to mention that. But, you know, I like the way they mention that because she's a genius from Chicago, you know, from the urban streets of Chicago, you know, and I like it, but a lot of people won't, you know what I mean? They're
not for everybody.
Right. They're probably going to call it woke, right? Like everything's woke when we notice some stuff. So, but overall, far. Go ahead. Dirty.
No. The first thing I saw, I rolled my eyes again. Here we go. We're seeing pro-Black America, Chicago. It's like it's been done plenty of times.
Right.
You know, so that was my only gripe with it. You know, like, all right, it was kind of cheesy. It was like
coming from the school of hard knocks. It's younger. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
So you kind of anticipate.
All right. So hold on. What do you mean? Here we go again. So what's another example of that?
It's like every Black movie or show, you're gonna show us the poverty. You're gonna show us what's going on in the streets. You know, and this is like no different coming from the struggle. This was no different than any other.
So we need to start out where we started in Wakanda, where there's royalty, that there's no poverty, that there's people that are smart. We want to start from a different point of view.
Give us a happy place. Don't give us the struggles. We've seen the struggles every time. Like if for some reason, every time they write these shows about minorities, it's like they always show the struggle.
Yeah.
And there shouldn't be. And there shouldn't.
You know, that's why Wakanda was so different.
Yeah.
And I take a step from that too. And I feel like if her ability to create these you know, with the inventions and to do, you know, the Iron Man suits and things like that, why does she have to steal? That's why she got kicked out of school from the first place. Why does she have to like hustle and get all this money and stuff like that? Start her from where she needs to be.
Yeah.
You know, there's so much potential, but I'm like, now we're here again with the struggle. It's just like, why?
Yeah, but Disney's trying to relate to the audience, and they think they're probably gonna have a certain demographic is gonna watch this. it's like, to me,
It's
this is
not a
like,
bad assumption
but it's
because
like,
that's what business people do, right? The
but
same thing
then
with
like,
Powerpuff Girls, right? They have to take it to
Yep.
a certain audience, a certain demographic. It didn't work with them, but that doesn't mean that they have every demographic across the board that's being tested on.
But I mean, I do agree with you know, we don't want we want to we want I don't want to say different, but we want to see we don't want to see the same story that I've had some friends and they could tell me, hey, this is what's gonna happen next in the show, and like you know what I mean, and that's not, and like I'm like she's like, I'm not even watching it no more because I already know I already know what's gonna happen.
Right.
Well,
Like,
I can't say that. I can't say that for this show.
Uh-huh.
Like we're talking about a genius who created a power suit, an Iron Man suit, or whatever she calls it, right? So we can't just say we know what's going to happen next. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If they're talking about I know what's going to happen next, they're probably talking about the certain scenarios. Like scenarios
basically,
in urban hood and yada yada yada. But you don't know what's going to happen next in the show overall.
well,
I don't
this
know
is
how
this
it's
is a
gonna
whole.
end.
I feel like though it's gonna turn into science versus religion kind of thing. You know, it's gonna be like one of those magic,
not really religion, it's just magic,
whatever you want to call it, magic
well,
versus
magic's not religion.
science.
He said
versus
magic,
science.
magic. Yeah, magic versus
You know,
science.
so
But that's
it's
dope though. That's dope. That's what they're doing now. They're doing that now with the movie that's gonna come out in a couple of years with the old boy who plays Iron Man who's gonna play him. Damn, what's his name?
Doomsday, whatever, Dr.
Doom. Yeah. They're
yeah.
doing that right now. But you see the difference? You know what I mean? It's already engulfed in everything that's been going on in the multiverse for like the past 20 years. So it's easier to be like, okay, we know Doom is gonna probably do this and this, magic and science. He's gonna combine. That's what he does. That's why his mind is fantastic. And at the same time, he's loco. You know, wants to run the universe and multi-universes at the same time. You see how easy that is? Because they're not worried about, you know, the struggle. You know what I mean? He is the struggle. Like, how are we going to defeat Doom, right? But like I said, Ironheart, you have to start somewhere. Got to start somewhere. You know they ain't going to give that little black girl, like, yo, we're going to give you like $1 billion. What you going to do with this? You know that's not going to happen. Unfortunately, we are where we are. You know what I mean? It's old for minorities. It's always going to move like that. Always. Somebody going to change it, though, eventually.
So let's
Coogler?
take it. Huh?
Because Coogler, I thought Coogler was going to be the one to make it different.
I thought now, but he's not the writer though. So
he's the director. He's the producer, isn't he? So
he's a producer, but he's not the writer.
I thought he would be the one
writer
to kind
of what's the name? Shaniqua. What is it called?
Written by Shanika Hodge.
Oh yeah, Shanika Hodge.
Well, what I'm saying is, I like the way that the same success, like he fought for sinners, right? The same ambition that he was ambitious to try to make sure he wanted to do something different. The storyline was different. Why wouldn't he push for the same thing for Ironheart? You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm like, why do we have to start from the struggle again? That's why I think that frustration builds from, because I thought he would be the one to do things different. That's what I'm saying.
What's the name of that director from the Sick Mind? He did all the he's also a comedian. I forgot his name. But like she said, like Coogler, like he, like, you know, it's not the same base story. You know, they went in a whole different direction and changed everything, like, and everything you wasn't expecting. You know, I forgot. He did the is it Us? What's his name? The
Jordan Peele.
Jordan Peele.
Okay.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So like, you know, like he'll give us a show or he'll give us a movie that we totally didn't. We like, yeah, this is not what I expected. Yeah, and you know,
right. That's a whole nother level of. Well, that's a whole nother level of genre. That's scary.
Yeah, I was gonna say because that's horror.
Well, I'm not talking about the genre. I'm just talking about the type of thing, like the type of direction. You know, like you know what I mean. Like, you know, we were like
I don't think anything of his movies, you know, talk about struggle.
Yeah,
except for what's the name, one with the shadows. You know, like it goes back a little bit into the history of it, but not the whole premise of the show wasn't about it.
Yeah. It's so for Jordan Peele, you're talking about scary movies. You're talking about uniqueness, right?
Yes, I mean,
in the scary movies is unique, right? Now you're talking about these two directors, Samantha Bailey and Angela Barnes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're getting, this is their big opportunity. not to say they didn't do work before, but this is a big opportunity, like on the forefront to say, yo, let's do this again, because it's been there before. You know, they've been given other people of color opportunities to see, yo, let's get this right, so they can say, yo, bring her back, bring her back, bring her back, or bring him back. You know what I mean? Black, Latino, bring them back, yo. This is too good. But once they get the opportunity and it doesn't work out, it's gonna be like, people are gonna say, unfortunately, yo, what happened? I know there's more black directors. Like, yo, fam, you need to read the credits.
But my question to you now,
it's here. They're here.
I know we're only up to episode 3. I didn't get a chance to. Is it going to be renewed for a season 2?
Well, it's
I have to finish watching it.
Yeah, it's only 3 episodes. They're giving
Ironheart? They're releasing the rest of the episodes tonight. It's only 6 episodes.
So far, of what you've seen, you do what is your gamble on them having a season 2?
I would gamble if I had the money. If I was one of the people upstairs saying, "Yo, look, let's give them another go round." You know what I mean? Let's see what they can switch up, because again, if you watched it, the suit is awesome, the fighting scenes are awesome. So you're in a space where you're saying, "Yo, there's so much more that they can do." Right? We finished with they came from the struggle and this and that and the third. Now we're finding out who they are. You know what I mean, or who they're trying to be. You know, and the hood, the character, you know, with the hood, that's a great character. I want to see where he comes from, what's his situation, background story. So of course, for me, I'll give it a season 2. But now still, I'm only on 3 episodes. You know what I mean? I'm not biased. 4, 5, 6 could go left bad, or it could go right great. It could just be just like that. You know what I mean? But so far, so good. Like, it's cool. It's not fantastic. It's like, oh my God, you got like, oh my God, let me go on Facebook. It's not that. But so far, so good where it's going. You know what I mean? It's going this way. You know what I mean? It's not here.
Right. I guess my only argument with that would be is what other Disney shows were 1 seasons and you thought they were successful and they weren't. So Moonlight, right?
Yeah.
Moonlight's getting another one.
Did it get the go ahead?
I think it got the go ahead.
Got the thumbs up.
Yeah, if it got the thumbs up, right?
What? I thought that movie.
I thought it was great.
Trash.
I thought it was great.
I thought it was great.
I was confused in some episodes. I didn't know what was going on.
It's a battle of the minds, bro.
Yeah,
it's a battle of the schizophrenia. Yo, it's crazy.
Right.
Yeah.
Like in 2 days, I will put it in front of the crib, because that's where they pick the trash up.
Right. What about WandaVision? They said that it was only 1 season. So is it to finish the season to complete a story, or are we trying to find a story with Ironheart? Like where can she develop from? Everybody has potential to do season 2. It's just a matter of who gets the green light.
Yeah,
that's where I'm at. Like WandaVision, Moonlight. What's another one I could think of at the top of my head? Like,
what's the one with the witch?
WandaVision.
No.
There's WandaVision, and then there was the one
Agatha all along.
Agatha all along.
Yeah,
right.
I couldn't stand it.
I'm good off of that.
After 2 episodes,
I couldn't get into it.
I couldn't get into it.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean that it's not good. Other people don't think that it's not good.
Yeah, no, that's true.
That's what I'm saying. So everybody has the potential to get the green light to go for the next season 2. Me personally, does it have the potential? Absolutely.
Yeah.
If Riri discovers who she is and she makes a discovery and she finally has a complete story, then we can complete it in season 1. But if she needs another season to complete her story, then why not? Just go for it.
Yeah.
This is what I told Steph. When they went to the start of the episode 3, when they went back to the shop to see the whole, now we see how her stepfather died, how her best friend Natasha died. I'm like, this is how this scene should have been in the fucking beginning of the first episode.
Right. And I think
if I could do like a Drake cut, a dirty director's cut, I would cut that scene and put it right in the front to just fucking
and then it would have elevated the storytelling.
The beginning is the end, the ending is the beginning.
And I was like, we were hooked in the 3rd episode. We're like, yo, this is way.
I'm like,
getting good.
This is how it should have started.
Exactly.
But again, we know about slow burns. We know that there's always buildup and stuff like that. But I feel like you're Ironheart. Like, you have been getting promoted. You have been getting all the views and stuff like that. Go out guns blazing. And I think literally guns blazing.
And then
sorry to the characters.
I remember we all spoke about it. Like, we all said, how many episodes do you give a show before you say it's trash? and I think the average was either episode 2 or episode 3. You know what I mean?
I think it was 3.
Theory, you know what I mean? And like so you and like I kind of like how Disney went with this, how they dropped the first 3 episodes and now they're gonna drop the next 3 episodes. You know what I mean? So by now you shouldn't like, you know, episode 3, you know what? I'm gonna finish this. You know,
but this is not typical Disney, because usually they'll give us 1 or 2 episodes and then weekly we'll get one.
So I think that's
I have a feeling they knew it was kind of gonna flop a little bit. So they probably release half of it now and they probably release the other half just to get over with.
But I also think Netflix is doing something along the lines of that, and of dropping episodes and you know, weekly or bi-week, or you know a bunch this time and a bunch next time. So I think they hopping on that bandwagon with their shows also. You know.
Yeah, but that's when they split the season up.
Yeah, but then
but not like this. This is
not like this.
Like Squid Game. Squid Games gave us 6 episodes.
Yeah.
Or season 3
they
is split
released
up
all
into
at one
2.
time.
Off the rip.
Off the rip.
Yeah, well, season 3. Yeah, the first 2 seasons was all the episodes. All the episodes, and then season 3 was split up into part 1 and part 2.
Part 1 and part 2.
So part 2 just premiered this week.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I got a theory for that too. If you notice, there's a certain shows. You notice there's certain shows, and somebody just said it. Like you kind of know it's leaning towards the flop, or even if it's good, it probably it's sad to say. Even sometimes when it's good, it won't get its numbers. You know, some people made up their minds before you even watch it. Like I'm good.
Well, that's the whole talk on the internet right now. People people canceled the show before it even came out, and now you know, so you know, and we don't judge a book by its cover. You know what I mean? So you know, but you know, even guess what? Superman is another one. They said that they said it's one of the worst Supermans that ever came out. Don't go see it, but it's not even out yet, and people are talking about it.
For them. I mean, well, there's people that probably seen the preview.
I'm gonna go see it. I'm gonna go see it. So I could properly say people are bugging. I'm gonna properly bash it and say, yo, you did all of this all this time. You got rid of Henry Cavill. Like, well, I don't want to go there yet because I don't want to assume that it's bad. I'm just gonna go see it because me and Dirty talked about it. Me and Dirty and Steph talked about it. We said this Superman's gonna be colorful. It's gonna be colorful. It's gonna be a whole lot of like, you know what? I get what he's doing. You know what I mean? But we're gonna see.
But then today we went to go see How to Train a Dragon, and they had the new trailer for Superman. And I was like, this looks trash.
They look like shit.
I was like, this looks trash. I'm like,
I don't think I don't know what they were thinking about collectively putting the stuff together. It did not have the same impact. And I was like, why would they put this fucking trailer? They should have changed.
I was like,
what is going on here? I was like, oh, that's not.
I don't think it's gonna do too well. I hope. I
hope not based on that trailer.
We should do a compare and contrast on the next episode when all the movies come out and see if our most anticipated, highest grossing and everything, if what match.
We were right.
We don't know. That's gonna take a minute.
At least we got it on record.
At least we have it on record.
But I ain't gonna lie to you. For Superman, like I ain't gonna lie, I don't know. Look at the trailer. The first one anyway, that was cool. The first 2. I didn't see the third one yet because I know that's the final one because next week it comes out. When I saw that dog, I was like, nah, fam. That could do better. That could do better, man. That dog to me, I was expecting, if you watch the Superman animations, like way of more of a brolic, particular looking dog, strong looking dog. Like,
but that dog straight out of the comics.
I was like, wow.
My man straight out the comics.
That dog looked horrific.
My man looked straight up comic book.
I was like, that could be better. But I just said it. I just said, I saw the last trailer. That's the last one. You said it looks bad. So we're gonna see.
We were like, I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, this is a movie we have to see together. We all have to sit down and be like, so we could go in to be like, if it's what, and just see what's what and say what we have to say. But we have to see this one together. But yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. So now we're talking about this real quick. We're talking about Superman. When we were talking about last week about who's gonna gross the most, and I think we're right on the money. I think Jurassic Park is gonna blow it away, man. I think Jurassic Park is gonna blow it away. We're gonna be like, I told you, like we're not gonna be surprised. We're not gonna be surprised. Jurassic Park makes $2 billion this summer at all. You know what I mean? Like history.
History. Well, based on history, yeah, it will make its money, but I don't know if it's gonna do as well because based on some of the meta scores, there was some of them was giving them 9, some of them was giving like 5s. I was like, damn, it's like it's very split. So I don't know. I mean, us in a sense that we as moviegoers, we're gonna still go see it anyway. So they're
Right.
gonna make their money regardless. So,
But now, but think about it like this, Steph. If you really look at it, right, and I'm talking about history, I'm talking about dinosaurs.
Yeah.
yeah.
Kids who are 4 or 5 years old, when you're telling your kids about dinosaurs, kids are like, "What's that? Oh my God, watch this movie, son or daughter. That's history. That's an easy $1 billion. People are gonna want
They'll
little kids.
even show it in school. They'll show it in school.
You have to. You have to go show your kids dinosaurs.
When they take Earth science and they talk about fossils and they're like, oh,
right.
they're gonna break out Jurassic Park.
Absolutely.
That's so
like your mom, dad, you're telling me like these motherfuckers were here for real? Yes, son. Yes, daughter.
Yep.
Like, and there's a movie. What? I have to see the movie.
Right.
Who says no to that? Any kid. I've never heard no kid be like, nah, I want to see. When I was a kid, Jurassic Park off the rip. There. Like, yo, we going. Me and my friends, let's go. Like, I want to see this shit. So that's the history I'm talking about. $2 billion, man. Ain't nothing to talk about with Jurassic Park. It is what it is. It is what it is. It's cool. And if Fantastic Four flop and Superman flops, throw the whole thing away.
throw the summer away. Throw the summer away. Go on vacation.
Summer's done.
Summer away.
Throw the summer away.
Don't do that.
Go to Cancun with that
the DR.
NBA players.
It's like we're good. There's no need to stress at that point, yo. That's the summer.
Yeah.
That's the summer of movies, yo. Those two are so important. No, excuse me. Those three are so important right now. Jurassic Park, Superman, Fantastic Four. It's that important for them to say, yo, this summer was great or this summer was horrific for movies. We're going to find out.
All right,
all
right.
And ain't going to come at Ballerina sideways no more, is they?
Ballerina was dope.
Exactly. Totally right? They ain't going to come at it sideways when you be like, yo, fam, we came at Ballerina sideways for nothing. You know what I mean? We're going to see, though. But yeah, so for me, for Ironheart, real quick, I know we're moving along. So far, you asked me, would I renew it for a 2 for 3 episodes? I would say yes. You know what I mean? You're going to give it another shot, you know? So, but is it a fantastic show?
Is it Dre shaking his head over there?
Right. Like, so remember, Dre is the type of guy, he said Daredevil was bad.
It was. And the critics agreed with me. Everyone agreed.
I don't know.
It's that bad, then you know what I mean? Dre's
everyone agreed.
Wait, Daredevil Rebirth, you thought was bad, Dre?
Yo, that shit was horrible, bro.
Oh man.
Hold on. Let me come in his defense.
It was good up to the last episode.
Right. That's what I was gonna say.
Oh, okay.
Because I think for him,
and the last episode was good until Punisher came out, and after that, it was trash.
Okay.
Yeah. So you can't say Punisher was. You can't say Daredevil was trash. You have to be specific.
It was like a roller coaster. I was gonna good, it was gonna get bad. I was like, what the fuck?
That's life, bro. That's life, bro. That's life.
A couple of facts from Ironheart. The budget was 100 million to 150 million, and it is rated as the second worst in Disney's MCU universe.
Jesus Christ. What was the first?
I think Miss what's the name? She-Hulk.
Damn, She-Hulk is still getting shit, yo. That's
these female actresses are getting. You can't get the job done.
And you gotta
watch your mouth.
It's not about the female actresses. You gotta ask yourself, okay, so and you gotta go back to the writing. Like, so who wrote these joints? Gotta go back to that. Well, who wrote this? Who wrote that? You gotta go back. The writing is there's no writing, there's no nothing. There's no writing, there's no nothing. Who's writing these things?
They just pumping shit out.
But they're blessed though. At the end of the day, these actors are blessed. Like, look, man, I made some money. They see me. They know I'm because the acting's not bad. So, but they just like, man.
Well, if the show don't get renewed, they're not gonna get work. You know, if people say it's
what you mean?
It's gonna have a hard time.
Career wise.
You're
gonna get
it could either make or break them.
They're good. The kid who plays the hood.
Oh yeah. Anthony Ramos is the man.
Anthony Ramos is solid, bro. Like, you ain't taking nothing from him. You're not taking nothing from Dominic Thorne. baby girl who plays Natalie, the artificial AI. That's Lyric Ross. She's solid as an actor.
Yeah,
Like
she's solid too. She was in
they're
this
doing their thing.
series. I mean,
Yeah,
eh, their
but
work
you,
speak. We get it. Their work speaks for themselves. We get that.
yes,
And sometimes
yes,
we are allowed to work on a bad project and move on and get
Yeah,
get a
right,
yeah, yeah.
check.
So
right.
I do agree.
Yeah,
It's not gonna be held against them. Like, I mean, like,
Right.
yeah, I
You
mean,
right,
like,
know?
yeah,
right. But
you
as long as
know,
they don't talk about nothing political, they're good.
yeah, yeah.
I'm just saying,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
leave the political
Keep
stuff
your
out of
mouth
it.
shut.
Leave
You know what I
that
mean?
shit
Stay in your bag.
alone.
Yeah.
Leave that to the common folk.
Leave
So
that
yeah,
shit
You,
in your
you too
house.
rich. You too rich to be complaining about shit like that.
yeah. Keep it to the folks who claim they know about politics, but who's still not good at
If you
politics.
ain't using your money to help,
Let
don't
them
talk
do it.
shit.
Yeah, let them
Facts.
have it, man.
Facts.
For
Right.
Facts.
real. Yeah, man. So yeah, so we're gonna see, like I said, we're gonna see what's gonna happen in Ironheart. And we'll next week we'll quickly just jump on it and see what's what and see how it went for the final 3 episodes. But there's one more thing. I know we're moving along, but there's one more thing we want to talk about. And in my opinion, I did go see the movie. That movie was real good. That movie
Oh
was real good.
well, we gotta say what we gotta say
That
first.
movie was real good. It might save the summer. How to Train the Dragon.
Oh, you
It
saw it?
might
Dragon.
save the summer. It
Oh,
might save
damn.
the summer. That movie's
I
really
think
good.
Yo,
Thank
you
you.
are correct, sir.
Thank
Wait,
you.
over
Thank
ballerina?
you.
I thought ballerina
Over
saved the
Thank
summer.
ballerina,
you.
sir.
No, remember over ballerina because of what it is.
What it
You
is.
know
Yeah,
what's the
exactly.
genre, what's the situation. Yeah, I
Right.
mean it's gonna make it's gonna make close to $1 billion. That's easy.
You know who's
Easy
close to making
like
$1
that.
billion? You're gonna
Uh-huh.
laugh.
Who?
Minecraft. 968. Almost
I thought
close to $1 billion.
I thought it made $1 billion already
Nope,
though.
not yet.
Oh really?
It's there though.
I
It's
love it.
there.
I love it. I don't mind it. I don't mind it, Steph. Because remember, we're catering to children. So that's cool. Between children and teenagers. People like us, grown-ups, we still got that, more or less kid mentality. Be like, nah, I gotta go see it. I remember my childhood. So I love it. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, Minecraft, but look, forget about Minecraft. It made its money. How to
yeah.
Train a Dragon is dope. Dope, 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 dope. Parents, take your kids and put them in a whip and be like, yo, y'all gonna sit down for 2 hours, watch this. And they're
Yep.
gonna be like, yo, this is cool, mom, dad. Wow. Because it was
The-
just that good. They did it. They did it from
Yeah, so I
animation
started
to
watching the
live
animated
action.
one so I can compare it to the live
Yo.
action one. The animated one is dope too. Yeah.
It's exactly the same.
Yeah.
Frame for
Exactly
frame.
the
Shot
same,
Frame
for
for
bro.
shot.
frame,
Frame for frame,
shot for
bro.
Oh
shot,
my,
dude.
beautiful.
But I
there-
think that's the way it should be done. I think
Yes.
that's the way, yeah.
That's exactly my point. Right now, I'm gonna
That's
say
exactly
we
what we're
came
saying.
out. We
Thank you,
came
Rim.
out.
Like
We came out.
just like
Disney
that.
needs to fucking take a page from DreamWorks book.
Yeah, yeah.
Facts.
This was a live action from the remake from 2010 by director Dean Du Bois,
Mhm.
and he's the writer also. So he came back to do this one also, and this was legit, hands down, one of the best live action remakes ever.
Bro, hands
Yo,
down.
hands down. We were like all in our emotions, like, yo, this is fucking dope.
Dope.
We left the theater like, oh my god, I want to watch this again.
Keep going. Give me more.
It gave us everything. It gave us action. It gave us parents fighting, parents, sons fights.
Mhm.
It gave us everything that the original had. The CGI with Toothless was amazing.
When
Mm.
Two-Face came onto the scene, I literally turned to Andres. I said, he is
Yo,
gorgeous.
yes.
I said he opened his eyes and I was like, oh my god, it looks exactly like the animation.
But he looks real. Like
He
he had
looks
scales, all
gorgeous.
glistening.
Gorgeous. That was where I was just focused on. But the story where we take place, it starts where we're coming into this whole island and we're thinking about, all right, how is this going to translate? And again, Andres was right. When this translated into live action, they did it right. They
Right.
did it right. And they didn't step away from it. They didn't change anything. They didn't fucking add anything else.
Nope.
They did it how it was
Nope.
supposed to be done.
No
We
Lilo and
ha-
Stitch shit.
No
Nothing.
Lilo and Stitch changing shit up. It was
Right.
just Lion King adding shit up. Like, we get it, but it was just amazing. The kids had a great time. They remember it. I remember it only because they made me watch the animation so many times. And I cannot wait to watch parts 2 and 3. I can't wait to see the White Knight Fury. Oh, Oh, it's gonna be
Mm.
good. It's gonna be
And
good.
they're gonna make that money.
Oh,
Oh,
They're gonna,
absolutely.
they're gonna
talking about
the
numbers
next,
right now. Opening weekend,
uh-huh,
the budget for this was 150 million.
uh-huh.
Opening weekend global 197 million already.
Woo.
Wow.
Domestic 75 million, and the
So
rest
by next
international.
week, so what's that, Dre? I know Jay's not here, but by next week, what
Well,
may come like
500.
right by next week?
They
Just
could,
Like,
about
Oh
they,
yeah,
they
like
could
by
probably
this week, I
double.
think it's gonna be like $500,000
4th of
already.
July
half a million
weekend.
Fourth of
dollars.
July
They're
weekend's
doubling.
coming.
more
They're
than
doubling.
yeah. I think probably like 750 mil. More probably by that.
And you know what it is with movies like this. It's about now to you go back to the writers, right? They didn't change much because you know what it was, right? But you go to the directors. Now you're like, yo, who directed this one? And then this is what you do. You say, yo, we're starting to do this thing where we're gonna take animation and we're gonna make it to live action. Would you like to spearhead this movement for these next movies? Because we see your eye, you did it.
Right.
Like you did it. They nobody's shouldn't say no to you after this movie, right?
Is that their first?
Nobody's gonna say
Is
no
that
to you.
DreamWorks' first live action to animation to live action?
I believe it is.
Oh yeah, so yeah, that's it. They set the bar. If they set the bar, then I hope everybody follows suit.
Brother, I'm telling you, man. And you know Dreamworks, you know Spielberg, like you know his crew. It's ain't nothing to think about. You know what I mean?
Money ain't no
nothing to think
option.
about.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, man, you got to be excited for stuff like this. You got to be. Metascore 61 right now. As of right now, it was only 43 critics. You know,
That
8.1 out of 10 already.
already.
And that's 42,000 people who talked about it. You already know what it is. This is easy.
Easy.
This is that's what when a great movie is a great movie.
You
That's
don't have to
what's
change
supposed to
much.
be.
You don't have to
You don't
change much.
exactly.
They didn't
Every-
change much. They didn't add anything extra like Lilo and Stitch or Lion King, Aladdin. You know,
They ain't do all that
they didn't do all that, bro.
because the
This was-
movie, the movie was great on its own,
Yep.
and
And
it
yep.
and it made it worked.
And they took all the emotional stuff that impacted the movie, the original and the cartoon, and the animation one. They put it the elements in this movie. This
was
movie
great.
was hands down one of the best
Phenomenal.
movies we've seen.
And I can't
Phenomenal.
wait for parts 2 and 3. I can't wait. And the
Wait.
thing is, it's like think about DreamWorks. You're talking about Shrek. Now, if they
Yeah.
okay, let me see. If they was trying to do Shrek live action, do you think will it work?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. It's certain movies. Depends
It's
on
certain
movies.
movies.
Like I would do Kung Fu Panda. Maybe Kung Fu Panda would work live
Live
action.
action?
A live
I think so.
action?
So you
I
don't
think
see a
so.
live action donkey?
Ooh,
Nah.
With what's the name?
that's tough, man.
That's tough.
That's tough.
That's tough.
That's tough.
Because Shrek is Shrek.
Shrek
But
is Shrek, right?
Yeah, but Shrek is
Shrek
coming
is
out with
Shrek.
a new one with the
If
last
anything,
installation
I would
with
see
Zendaya. So
Right,
a live
right,
action Puss in Boots, maybe.
Mm.
You know, Puss in Boots.
oh,
A live
Antonio
action Puss
Banderas.
in Boots?
Yeah, I see a live action Puss in Boots.
Mm.
I could see Kung Fu Panda.
But I like Puss in Boots. That
I like that,
man,
yeah.
that's a cool animation, bro. I don't know though, man. That's
yeah, I don't know
that's
either.
tough,
Like I don't
man.
see
That's
them recreating the Trolls, Croods, a B movie. You know, all those.
Yeah, yeah.
things. I don't see them doing.
But
Shrek.
yeah, but DreamWorks are like they're hit makers too. It's not like they're not out here making bank. Like they did phenomenal.
DreamWorks
They're
is
doing
DreamWorks.
great.
I think Universal Studios is all DreamWorks, right? I think
Yeah,
that,
I believe so.
Yeah.
I believe they all work
Maybe
together, but you know
Despicable
that's Steven
Me. I
Spielberg,
don't
baby.
know.
That's Big Steve. That's Big
That's
Steve's
big
movie.
Steve Carell gonna be coming with that big ass nose coming out here.
But look,
Astrid!
but listen to this, man. There's sometimes you just got to give people their props, y'all. Dean DeBlois, he's the director of How to Train a Dragon. This is what makes it great because this is the time where you have to go in the credits and be like, who, what's going on. The dude wrote or helped write How to Train a Dragon Part 2.
Yeah,
he wrote How to Train a Dragon. I think this was like I think this is one of the like a quick it's called The Hidden World, another animation. Oh no, the other movie, you know.
That's the third one. That's the third one.
The third one, right? This dude is like that.
But he wrote Lilo and Stitch.
But he wrote Lilo and Stitch.
This dude is like that.
And Lilo and Stitch,
like
the
that.
animation was fantastic.
He probably had no part of it.
He probably, man, if he had a say in it, it probably went a different direction. Because if
Yeah,
he
no,
if
no,
he did so well for How to Train a Dragon, imagine what the influence he would have had on Lilo and Stitch.
yeah.
And Lilo and
The
Stitch was
director,
fantastic.
yeah, the director for Lilo and Stitch was Dean Camp.
Yeah, see,
So
See?
it was
he had no parts of that. You know what I
And
mean?
he co-wrote Lilo and Stitch. That's what I'm
Right.
saying.
But he wrote, yeah, right. So
That's what I'm saying.
and there's now, but this is the guy who's gonna. I mean, don't get me wrong. I ain't gonna say he's gonna get his opportunity. He's doing it, but for live action, I mean, like, let him have part 1, 2, and 3. Like, dude, this is yours. And if we're guessing right, they're probably gonna be like, yeah, you're good.
Yeah.
Like, we're locked in for all 3 for you. Like, you do what you need to do. Just let us know when you want to put the movie out in the next, 6-7 years or whatever for the next.
he also he was a part of the co-story on Mulan. I was looking
for
at
what?
Mulan.
Oh, the animation.
Yeah,
He liked that, bro. He liked that. That's
great.
just what it is. That he liked that. And congratulations, man. Congratulations to him, man. And in the movie world, yeah, that shit scared the crap out of me.
No warning,
Somebody
Dirty
stepped on
Dave.
somebody's foot. But yeah, man, sometimes you get that opportunity where you know how some directors, some of them get a good opportunity in their early 30s. You'd be like, damn, you got an opportunity in your early 30s and directing big movies already. You know what I mean? Early 40s, that's good shit. And then some of them, they got to wait in their mid 50s to get that opportunity, man. But now he's good. Sky's the minute, man. Shout out to this dude, bro. Shout out, man. I love it. My permanent, my theory for how much this movie's gonna make, I'll give it 1.5 billion.
Yeah,
when it's all said and done. Yeah.
I think so.
I'll give it 1.5 bill to be like, yep, here you go. Here you go.
I don't think it's gonna pass Minecraft yet, but it might get there.
I think it might get there.
I think it'll pass Minecraft. You know why? Timing. Summertime.
Yeah.
Summertime. Yeah.
Summertime got them. Parents are not worried about kids going to school.
Minecraft came out in April. Yeah. And we're in June and it's close to 1 billion already. So
they're gonna like if Minecraft came out in the summer, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. It's Crazyville. You know what I mean? A lot of parents, and you guys are parents. Sometimes there are times where you don't got time at night. You like, yo, kids, movie starts at 11:30 a.m. Get your ass. Let's go.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen that before,
we took today at 11 o'clock. It's like we go get some snacks and we go straight to the movies.
Yeah, super packed early. Like, yo, we don't got time for later. We're going on vacation for the next 2 weeks. So yeah, let's lock in 11:30 in the morning. Let me know. Quick question before we leave. Let's start with Steph. Steph, 8 scale of 1 to 10.
10 to 10.
What do you give it?
10 to 10.
10. Wow.
Yeah.
10.
I gave it 10 also.
I'm gonna watch it tonight and probably catch see if I get it a 10.
Brother, it's the cleanest movie you're ever gonna watch.
So good.
There's no complaints.
So good.
There's
From
no
beginning
complaints.
to end.
Okay.
To end.
Good.
It was a really good movie, man. And shout out to my guy Gerald Butler, man. Yo, Gerald Butler's still that dude, whatever he does.
And remember, he was the original
the
voice.
original father, original voice.
Right, yeah.
The father too. And I was just like, yo, he's doing his thing. He looked great.
Brother, whatever the way you need to throw a beard on his ass or a suit or some type of costume, that dude plays the part, bro.
Yeah,
he plays the part.
You can't sleep on Mason Thomas too. Like Mason Thames, like he was amazing as Hiccup, and it was just like I loved the emotions he emoted, and he did his thing. And same thing with Astrid. Nico Parker. I'm like, I loved her, and I was like, oh, she worked as Astrid.
She did good. She really did. I'm like, I think she's gonna be a lousy actress, but I think she did an amazing job.
Nah, she killed
everybody.
Everybody killed her. Everybody killed
great.
I love it, man.
And Dominic is Parker is also in The Last of Us too, so she is in there as well. So I mean, she's doing her thing. She's busy, but she did phenomenal in this movie, and I'm really like hands up to everybody. They did an amazing job. So good.
Congratulations, so good, man. Oh man, it's good to talk about something with no fucking problem.
Yeah. That's we got to put that in the book.
Really is, man.
That's our first 10 out of 10 we give on 20 Talk 20, I think.
Yeah.
That's probably our first 10 out of 10. I think
that we agree on. Yeah,
that we agree on.
Well, Ansel hasn't agreed on it yet because he hasn't watched it. So he said,
You know, Cal,
well, from what I've seen, I already know it's gonna be epic. So I'm gonna try to catch it tonight in a little bit. Yeah, I mean,
I see it, and I don't want to ruin it for him because I was going to talk about one of my favorite scenes, but next time. But yeah, shout out to this entire movie, the entire movement. Again, I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm a big fan of Gerald Butler. That's my guy, man. He just does good movies, yo. He does good movies, yo. Even some of those movies that like get out the movies real quick, and you be like, damn. But when you watch it on Netflix, you're like, man, this movie was good. Fuck that.
Yeah, I know. And we can't forget about the star, Toothless. Come on, Toothless.
Shout out to Toothless.
The Night Fury.
I want a dragon. I want a
dragon.
Now you want a dragon. Huh?
I want a dragon. I'll train him.
I'll train that dragon. Look, before we leave, Steph, the Oracle, where can they find us at this week? Right now,
always.
and all of that stuff, and every day.
Always here. You know that we're here on Facebook. We are on Twitter. We on Threads. We on IG. We on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. Again, we are here on Restream. We're going live either on Tuesdays or Wednesdays, depending on how it is. So again, you guys want to collaborate? Let us know. Join us.
Get in where you fit in.
Get in where you fit in. You go down with the brown. Let us know. That's where we at. Oh, but I think next week we wanted to talk something about the battle of the networks.
Next week, yeah.
Yeah, so that might be something to come out. So you want, King Karim, tell us a little bit about that. What you were talking about?
Next week we are talking about what is your go-to network to watch. Like it's a hot summer night and nothing else to do. What am I turning on HBO? Am I turning on Netflix? Am I turning on Hulu? You let us know what network is your go-to network?
Yo, my go-to network, the Home Shopping Network.
Oh my god!
Lies.
He buys those
gems. Stupid.
No way.
Yo, we gotta wrap this shit up because we about to go see F1, bro.
Yeah.
Look. So like y'all heard King Karim next week, Battle on the Network. So to everybody out there, I'm Earn B. That's Steph the Oracle.
King Karim, I'm out.
And Dirty.
Peace, deuces.
We'll see you next week.
Next week, y'all. Take care.